Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Schaub, and I provide listening notes for classic jazz albums. Tonight we have Speak No Evil, Wayne Shorter, 1966 on Blue Note Records. If you enjoy the channel, what I'm doing here, please like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Please subscribe though, because that really helps boost the channel and more people will get to experience jazz and hopefully listen to jazz. So in the notes for the video, I have links to purchase this from Blue Note directly. This is a reissue from Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. It's part of the Blue Note Classic series. Sounds great. I highly recommend you get this if you can't find an original. And actually, this is a great sounding record in its own right. So Kevin Gray is doing a wonderful service for the universe by making these recordings great right from the master tapes to vinyl again. So that's a big deal. And there's links to stream if you're a streamer. You can get via SongWhip. There's links to stream on Spotify, Apple, whatever you do. As well as links to more information about what I'm talking about, along with the notes from this talk. There'll be links to Wikipedia and the notes of this talk in the description. So hopefully that's helpful. Okay, so tonight's personnel for this record are Wayne Shorter, tenor saxophone, Herbie Hancock, piano, Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, and you have Elvin Jones on drums and Ron Carter on double bass. Sixth album by Wayne Shorter. All tunes were composed by Shorter. The genre is hard bop, modal jazz, post bop. So post bop is a catch-all term. It's new to the channel, so I'll describe it a little bit. It's just a general term. Everything after bebop. It's the music that some of it's modal, some of it sounds like bebop, some of it sounds like hard bop. It's sort of a catch-all term for music in jazz that was happening at this time. This was recorded at the Gelder Studios in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. The cover photo is of Wayne Shorter's wife, Teruko Nakagami, Irene, and it was produced by Alfred. So this was recorded a few weeks after A Love Supreme, John Coltrane's recording, and it was recorded 3 months after leaving Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers. So Shorter was a member of Art Blakey's group, and then he joined Miles Davis's group, and then he put this out as a solo artist. Wayne's played with the great groups, he's played with Miles Davis, he's played with Art Blakey, and then later on Weather Report, leading his own groups. Wayne is at the top of the mountain of jazz greats. If you want to learn more about Wayne Shorter, you want to learn more about his life, or you just want to watch a great movie, Zero Gravity is available I watched it on Amazon Prime, and it's a biography of Wayne's life and his musical journey. I highly recommend you watch Zero Gravity. It's just a wonderful watch, and you can watch it multiple times. The guy lived a really amazing life. Wayne's saxophone style is different than some of his contemporaries. Coltrane is a lot more of a fluid, a lot of notes, a lot of ideas happening. Wayne, in general, I always think of him as more of a composer and an improviser, meaning that he's a great improviser, but he's also a great composer, and his improvising style seems to stem a lot from his compositional style. So his lines are a little more sparse, a little less. Like Coltrane will have like really long lines with lots of notes and lots of ideas. Shorter picks his moments more, I think, is a little more sparse, a little more angular maybe in his style. So it's just a different style. He's a great improviser as well, it's just different. So notice when you're listening to this how it's different than what Coltrane would do. Ron Carter is the upright bass player. He's the double bass player for jazz. He's played on everything. He's played with everybody. He's still alive and he's still playing. And you can subscribe to his Facebook. You can follow him, and he's still going. And he's got impeccable tone. His touch is great. Just the way his hands. You can really hear his touch when he's playing. His lines are very lyrical, very fluid, and he's always in tune. So, and he's a classy guy, he's just a class act all the way around. Highly recommend that you really spend some time with this recording, and you can do this as an exercise while you're listening. Sometimes just focus on one instrument. If you focus on Ron Carter, just listen to the bass. you'll be amazed. It's quite a journey. He's really, really incredible. And then another incredible player Wayne Shorter has on this recording is Elvin Jones on drums. And Elvin's known for playing with John Coltrane, and he's doing similar things here. Elvin's, again, one of the greats of jazz drumming, known for breaking the time up, different limbs, and kind of breaking up the ride cymbal beat so it's not so straight. He's got a very triplet-y kind of a feel. A triplet, simply put, is if you have quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do eighth note triplets where you have 3 beats for every quarter note. So triplet, 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 trip. The trip is the quarter note. Triplet, 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 triplet. And Elvin's feel kind of has this, if I was going to describe Elvin Jones' drumming to somebody, I would say it's flow and power. I mean, he just flows. It never stops. It's just flowing. And his ideas just keep coming, but they always have that sort of, you can hear this triplet-y kind of idea going on. So I'm going to break away now to the drum set, and I'm going to show you what I mean by Elvin's triplets, and then we'll come back and talk about the tracks. Let's talk about triplets. So if I play on the ride cymbal quarter notes, and in the left hand, I play eighth note triplets. Like triplet, 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 triplet. Wait. So I'm playing 3 notes here to every note here. So instead of playing all 3 notes, I could play just the middle note. Or I could play just the last note of the triplet. Or maybe 2 notes filling in. I'm filling in triplets here. So. So, or maybe I'll play the first and the last notes. Okay? So, then what Elvin does, oh, there's one other one. Quarter note triplets against 2 quarter notes. So instead of playing eighth note triplets in the left hand, I'll play quarter note triplets. Or start it on the second beat. So these are different ways of filling in triplets. Oh, one other thing he likes to do is he likes to accent on the third beat of the triplet. So if you're playing the, so you'll hear him doing this loud. You'll hear him doing that a lot. So he'll take those different variations that I just showed you and play something like this. Okay, we're back. The tracks. Side A begins with Witch Hunt. It's 24-bar medium blues. It's got this opening fanfare. And it's Hubbard and Shorter doing this fanfare, which just sounds kind of bebop-y. And then it goes right back into a real bluesy kind of a medium swing. The melody is in fourths. So we talked about intervals in the previous video, and so remember, C is do, do, re, mi, fa. Fa would be the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Do, fa. So the melody's got that 4th interval in it a lot, and so it's kind of suggesting quartal harmony, which is harmony based around fourths, which gives it kind of an ambiguous tonal center, kind of an ambiguous feel. Kind of a modal sound, but it's really because of the fourths that it's got that quality. The next track is Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. If you haven't already noticed, the titles on this record, in general, Wayne Shorter's compositions have really interesting song titles. So Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. It's medium swing, 24 bar ABA tune. So A is the first section, B is the second section, and then it comes back and does another A. The A section is more modal. We talked about modal jazz in the previous video. And then B would be more functional and bluesy, and then it comes back and does a modal A section again. So 24 bars. And then the last track on side A is Dance Cadaverous. It's in 3/4 time, which is great for Elvin Jones because Elvin is Mr. 3/4, but he just, like the one I always think of is my favorite thing is John Coltrane. It's this 3/4 sort of waltz kind of a feel. And listen to how he's playing the triplets, and he's just got that 3, triplets are 3, and then the tune's in 3. So 3/4 as opposed to 4/4, let's talk about that. So 4/4 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So each measure is 4 beats. Whereas 3/4 would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So you got a double meter 4/4, or you got a triple meter 3/4. And so you got triple meter with a lot of a triplety feeling going on in Elvin's playing. So really listen for that in Dance Cadaverous. It's a 64 bar tune. It's very composed. It's an AB form. I guess it was inspired by an old photograph of medical students doing an autopsy that Wayne Shorter saw. Very interesting. Side B, Speak No Evil. It's a 50 bar tune. And when I talk about Wayne's stuff being kind of composed, very composed, it's a 50 bar song. So it's not following the Tin Pan Alley 32 bar AABA. It's 50 bars. Okay, so he specifically wants it to be this many measures, a bar is a measure, because that's what his composition needs. So he's got, no ideas. He's just going to do what he needs to do to get his music across. So the A section's 14 bars, and there's an 8 bar B section, and then you go back to another 14 bar A section. So it's 2 A's, 14, 14, and then 8 B section, and then an 8 bar again. So it's an AABA form, but it's an unusual number of measures. So again, sort of breaking traditions and just doing what he needs to do. The next tune on side B is Infinize. It's a 27 bar, 27 measure ABA form. It's in 9 measure phrases. So you have 9 measures, 9 measures, and 9 measures. It's a ballad. It's for his daughter. So he looked at his daughter's eyes, I'm assuming, and was inspired and went off and wrote this piece, which is what you do. And then the last tune on the album is Wildflower. It's an ABA-C tune. It's a 64 bar tune, medium 3/4 swing. Listen for Elvin's triplets again. So this album is a masterpiece. Definitely check out the liner notes by Don Heckman. They're very interesting as well if you have the record. And I hope you get it. I hope you listen to it and enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing you again. Have a good night.